Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Welcome to UMA, the home of the United Motorcoach Association here in Oklahoma City. Looking forward to teaching you. The more you learn, the more you earn.
I like that.
By James Wong.
Can't read cursive. Hey, what is going on, all you bus nuts, geeks, and enthusiasts out there? Welcome to another episode of Motorcoach World. My name is James, and today we are in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, attending the 2025 annual United Motorcoach Association Bus Expo. And inside these walls is a showroom full of the flashiest, newest, shiniest equipment, gadgets, upholstery, technology, as well as the buses themselves, all for show to the industry, to all the bus company owners, drivers, operators, and even the bus nuts, geeks, and enthusiasts. Let's go check out what's inside. Let's go. T-Center. Hey, how are you, man? Here we go, thanks. Open that hatch. That's a cell phone. Isn't that a cool feature? That is true. Well, the showroom is officially open and definitely lots of energy. I've already started on my swag collection, and so far I've got some good stuff. But we're here at the MCI booth, and behind me is a brand new 2025 MCI J4500. Let's go see what's new. You're supposed to stay in character. So we are at MCI's booth, and I'm here with Brett Danielson. Here we have Craig. And how long have you been with MCI?
19 years.
19 years. So you were also there when the D model and...
Worked on the D.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
So what is the difference between your jobs?
And Craig does the day-to-day detail design work. I'm more upfront with customers and sales reps, trying to gauge what the market wants and is our product meeting those needs, how's the quality, and then turning that into specs and eventually hopefully orders.
So you're like back end and you're front end kind of.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the theoretical, hey, I think it'd be good to do this. Craig actually makes it happen.
So sometimes you have to be like, dude, come on, that's not possible.
Yeah.
I can imagine some of the crazy things customers ask for. And when are you gonna make these hover? Yeah, right? So behind Brent here is a beautiful 2025 MCI J4500. So what's new?
The biggest thing regulatory driven is the FMVSS 227 rollover changes. So what you see is on the inside is really just a different window release mechanism, but there's a whole bunch of stuff under the skin that makes it comply that Craig can maybe talk about. They'll have the traditional crash bar look.
Yeah.
But these are now fixed, so to release the window, pull the handle. Latch pins and everything are the same. You just use gravity to close them.
Cool. And why is this better than before?
It's just more reliable in the rollover situation Craig was talking about. The crash bar has just had a lot of inertia that wanted to move.
There's something I noticed right away. If we take a look here, there is a new bar across. So do you want to talk about that?
So there's a ton of change to the structure in behind the skin here.
Yeah, you see kind of up in here where you have tie-ins down to the lower structure.
Yep.
These big corner gussets, and those wrap up into the lower sidewall.
I see.
And it's really about trying to keep that lower portion of the sidewall vertical, or as vertical as possible, to protect the passengers inside.
Increase in volume from 182 to a 200-gallon fuel tank. So this is now a composite tank again. We redesigned the filler neck and the venting so we didn't get splashback issues we've been struggling with over time. We ended up getting a different camera. This is now the brigade backup camera, so it's common to the side cameras we use for the 360 system. So that's just more of an aesthetic improvement. Put grease fittings on the engine compartment linkage so you can grease these fittings so they don't seize up. The seal has been moved from the door onto the portal, and there's a wiper seal now on the top of the door. So we've struggled in the past if people didn't ensure the door was closed properly with water getting in here, which is never good for electronics. The door now, it's stiff enough, you can push it and close it, and you could never really do that.
And the top would always stick out.
So step one was get the door to work better. This is in production now. Step two, which will probably cut in towards the end of the year, is to take all these electronics, put them in their own electronic box, an IP67 rated box. If you put the coach in reverse, you normally get an image in the IP of your backup camera. That image will be replicated here as well.
Okay.
So if the steering wheel is turned, for example, and it partially covers the center view, you've got the same view on the side.
Now it's going to appear here instead of there.
Both places.
Both places. Okay, so
both places. Yeah, advantageous to have both.
Yeah. Cool.
Movie stars in the house, baby.
How do you pronounce your Don't worry about the okay. Well, I want to get off the gag. We're here with Jason Bruninger, and he basically just took over for Bob Miller, VP of Sales for Mercedes-Benz Coaches. But Jason here is here to fill his shoes, and Jason's from South Africa.
That's correct. So I arrived in country in August last year, and brought my family over. And now we're not quite US citizens yet, but hoping to work towards that. It's been a great adventure. In terms of the TourRider platform, what we've tried to do is refine the specification a little bit to meet the customer's demands as we're learning more and more about the market. But really for 2025, it's about customer service and looking after our customers with the development of our Jacksonville facility, which is breaking ground in March and hopefully will be completed by the end of the year. So that's really exciting. And then also developments in our parts environment with a web shop that's coming online towards the end of the year too, and then taking over that parts responsibility in terms of distribution at our new Charleston facility.
So.
Yeah. And so we're really excited to see how we can support our customers in the best way possible.
I love the livery on this thing, by the way.
Thank you very much. I mean,
Is that the first Benz bus ever made?
It is, and I mean, fun fact about it, the first route that it ran was a whole 9 miles. And that took an hour and 20 minutes to do with 8 passengers. So quite a unique experience.
What kind of mile
quite
per
an
gallon?
evolution. That I couldn't tell you because it was probably metric, but I mean, it wasn't breaking any records, James.
So this thing has got the Detroit DD13.
We call it the Mercedes-Benz OM471, but
Okay.
yes, you're 100%
It's the
right.
same thing.
It's the same platform. It is the global H-step spec.
Yep.
So we developed a single engine platform, heavy-duty truck platform, or heavy-duty engine platform for the world, and this has got the Mercedes-Benz branded version of the DD13.
An Allison transmission.
Allison transmission coupled to it, and then also your active safety systems, so side guard assist, which picks up anything on the side of the vehicle, the radar systems, which you're quite familiar with, so the active cruise control.
So I've driven some of the other buses with their adaptive cruise systems, and I would say the TourRider is the best one because accelerations are not jerky, brakings are not jerky. I'm not sure how. I think it uses both the retarder and the brakes, so
Right.
like a mixture, so it's very balanced.
You get kind of a torquey effect on some of the other ones.
Yes,
And
yes.
this one doesn't have that
Right,
torquiness.
yeah.
Is it intimidating at first though when you haven't experienced something like this and then starting to use it on the highway?
Yes. No, it is. It is. Yeah. It's like
It helps the driver.
Yeah.
It never replaces the driver.
Right.
As with any safety system, similar
That's a
to an
good point.
aircraft. I
That's
mean,
a good
you
point.
can relate being an ex-pilot if
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
mistaken. Autopilot is there, but it's not there exclusively.
Yes.
There's always human intervention
good point
required.
to make, yeah.
And so it's very similar with our safety systems in our vehicles.
okay. So the wheelchair lift does have some differences that I've noticed.
We had some initial troubles in terms of its reliability, and we worked really close with Braun Ability to tweak that and make sure. And subsequent to rolling out our campaigns, we've seen a significant improvement in that reliability. It's not an issue for our customers who had utilization of the lift. And James, I know you were challenged with that
we
too.
bought the very early ones, and yes, we went through that. I mean, you flew engineers from Germany to our facility, and I tell you what, that made us feel like, even though this has happened, they got our backs. You know, it's a good model.
we
eh?
have to be there for our customers.
Nice,
Great.
nice.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for
Yeah, appreciate
taking
your
the
time.
And really, it's been a pleasure meeting you, having followed you for many years on the channel. So,
Thank you,
yeah,
thank you.
And
Be sure to check out
Albert,
Albert's channel.
good luck. Yeah, I'm definitely a subscriber now. So
yes.
thanks very much.
Appreciate it. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
We are at Prevost booth, and I'm talking to Guillaume Chiron, and you're French Canadian.
I'm French Canadian. I live in Quebec City. But
Quebec-
if you ask my wife, she'll tell you everywhere but Quebec City.
There's a beautiful Volvo 9700 to our left, H345 to our right. What's new on these things?
This is a continuity of what we've done, in 2024. Now we're working on 2027. So we'll have new stuff coming up, suspension, front suspension, rear suspension. We'll have one common platform for both the X and the H. We'll meet all the new regulations, so we'll have that. One common rear engine compartment for both platform, the X and the H as well.
Is the X getting a new body style anytime soon?
The X will be going through a little bit of a refreshment, yes. But we can't say much about it at this time.
All right, guys, you heard it. There's going to be a new body style for the X.
There you go.
And will you guys do as dramatic of a reveal for the X when that day comes?
When was the last time Prevost didn't do something the right way?
I'll tell you what, when it comes to hosting parties, you guys sure know how to
There you go.
do it in style.
There you go. You know what? We got to match the level of our quality of our product. So how's that?
The 2025 Volvo, I noticed, now you guys call that the waterfall, where it dips, the windshield dips.
exactly. Yep.
But now you guys, is that new, that trim, that silver trim piece that you guys added?
The trim has been there for about a year now.
Okay.
And again, this is just bringing a little bit of a splash to the different models
like it.
between 23, 24, and 25. You're right. And
looks nice.
and again, great ride, same engine as a Prevost, So Volvo engine, B500 transmission, Allison. So 56 passenger seat. Unless you have a wheelchair lift, where we are offering 54 passengers.
Yeah. Between Volvo and Prevost, are you guys finding a really good synergy as far as selling both brands of buses in the one market?
Yeah, it's two different buses. You know what I mean? Like, you can apply both models to very similar type of business. Whether if it's limousine service, whether if it's obviously like moving employee, or anything like this. I mean, we have like different brand, different style. There's definitely line haul business as well that you can do with that. Like, we see a lot of these in the southwestern region, even the northwestern region.
I see them in a lot of line runs.
Absolutely.
They make great line run buses.
Absolutely.
And then I know the H models make really good long haul tour luxury stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for your time.
There you go. We love that.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You did great. Behind us is a beautiful 2025 Van Hool CX45, and also behind us is Brian. Brian is someone that I've known for years now. Good to see you, Brian. We're running out of hands. And also Albert and Kieran are here with me. Now, our fleet, obviously, we have a lot of Van Hools. What's new on the 2025 model?
So if you want to start at the front here, we have Starlink equipped on this vehicle, capable of 250 megabytes per second. That's about 2.5 times regular cell phone reception. So download speeds, you have some experience with that, James.
Absolutely.
You run into some issues in big cities. You have some bandwidth problems and building interference, but outside of that, I think it works really, really well. Going on, we have solar panels, which act as sophisticated trickle chargers for your vehicle. We managed to cut down jump starts out in one of our California locations, approximately 90 to 95%. A new tire pressure monitoring system.
We noticed that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing mechanical. It uses the centrifugal force.
So two different systems. So this is our aftermarket. This will just go right on your tire stem. So you no longer have to demount your tire to replace it. We have lock nuts so that you have some security, so some folks can't just come over and take your sensors. Ties into the CAN line. They're already integrated with Samsara, and we're working to integrate with our other telematics providers. Then the Halo system is really exciting. It basically acts as an inertial pump. There's a pendulum. When it senses that your tire needs air, it will engage that pendulum. It will work a reciprocating pump, and you can get up to 6 psi per hour at highway speeds. About that.
No electrical component in there.
It's completely isolated from the bus.
Wow.
Completely independent. Tread wear monitoring, 3D scanning your tires to make sure they're optimal and make sure that you're aligned.
And like in the winter when snow and sludge gets all rapid, that doesn't affect.
These guys have been in truck for a really long time. Running in all kinds of conditions.
Okay, so they've been road tested.
Tried and true.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep.
You know what those remind me of? Back in the day when semis had the mile counters that stick out.
That's exactly how, like a hubometer.
Yeah,
That's exactly how it works.
Okay.
Yep. We worked with one of our partners, one of our customers actually, to bring us to ProVision, is the company. We have low energy radar, which will detect blind spot and also alert you, wood, steel, people, whatever. It will detect it, so it'll alert your driver when they're encroaching upon something they shouldn't.
So that monitors the side. So if you're making a right turn, that stops you from
It won't intervene on the vehicle.
But
it's
let
a
you know.
passive. It'll let you know, and we have it on the back as well. So we're covered all the way up to basically the front of the vehicle, up to the door.
Even better.
So this is the illuminated Van Hool emblem. So we took some inspiration from the automotive industry. We had an opportunity to redesign the emblem. We had some flaking on the old design. So we not only made an upgraded version, but we decided to add a new type of technology to the motor coach industry. So it's backlit, it's 12 volt, and then it uses a 3M adhesive so that it seals off from wet water intrusion and ingress. And we've had it out in Florida, monsooning, and zero water ingress. So we run it to 12 volt, but we could wire it to a switch on the dash of it. There it is.
Maintenance competition. Here,
Oh,
Anthony.
that's what the
I'll
trophy's
hand it
gonna
to you.
be.
I've always
Oh,
wanted
boy.
to hand out a trophy.
Solid piece of CNC'd. Is it steel or aluminum?
Yeah.
Steel.
Oh, you can hear it. Okay. All right.
There you go.
Pick that up over your head.
Oh, yeah. That's, I don't know which one's heavier, your camera or this, Albert. Again. Yeah, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Everything going well at Temsa?
Yes, everything is in good.
Nice, nice. Emmanuel
Yes.
Reggio.
Yes, sir.
You know, we walked around this thing.
Yes.
We love the way it looks. I mean, it is sleek. We love the little details you put in around the wheel wells. What is new on the new 2025 Temsa TS45?
So you will see the new modesty panels here. That's all new. The stairs, the way it's lighted, that's all new on the new 2025 model. Roof hatches, they are vented. We passed the rollover test. Actually, all our buses pass it.
Nice.
So we're very proud of that. AC, the USBs, they're standards on all our buses. We redesigned the bathroom. That's something that we also very proud of it. The water closet. Not the wheelchair, it's a water closet.
Yeah.
E-mirrors, that's one feature that we love. With e-mirrors, and it's a game changer, especially at night. You can see so much more. And hopefully we can have the clearance to drive without mirrors.
Yeah, right. That's the biggest thing
That
right now.
will be a big thing for us.
Yeah.
We have the roof head switch, 360 cameras already incorporated. So
Wow.
you can, if you need to see.
Whoa.
It will
Oh,
show.
cool. You can turn that on at any time.
That is correct.
Oh. Roof fans just turned on. Very nice. Yeah, and I noticed that you're using the, what was this brand called, Albert? Continental Dash. Yeah, that's the same that the MCI Van Hools are using.
Yes. And it's very robust.
Yeah.
And you can do so much with it. That's one thing that you can change so many things. It's amazing how much information, how versatile.
Yes.
That dash is.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Hi, how are you?
This is the gentleman I was
I'm
talking
James.
to you, James.
Everin? Everin, nice to meet you. Pleasure. Good, good. So you're the CEO of Temsa from Adana, and you're the CEO of Temsa North America. In Orlando.
Yeah.
And what was your job title, Osman?
Making
Everything.
everything related with the product.
Okay.
Because the customers, the way operators are doing their job is changing.
Yeah.
So we are trying to follow up what they need. So every year to implement on their product to make them have a better and easier service to their customers.
So, and you know, Mercedes, Temsa, and many other brands are in Turkey. So actually, Turkey is a hub for production for Europe. So makes it a little bit different than the other countries in Europe.
How many centers do you have set up? If like for Temsa owners, where would they go if they needed Temsa parts? And
we have a very, flexible supply chain. We are serving 77 countries right now, and we have warehouses, locations everywhere in Europe, also in the US, full with parts availability. We didn't even have real availability issues in COVID time. So I can say that's because of the flexible supply chain that we have. We always have more than one supplier for a part, and we can find a way if someone needs a part.
Very nice. Well, thank you for your time. I don't want to keep you. Nice to meet you.
And let's stay in touch for Adana.
Definitely. Yeah, appreciate it.
Wait for you.
Okay, I look forward to going there. What did you get a picture of? Well, this is the end of our time here at Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, at the United Motorcoach Association 2025 Bus Motorcoach Expo. What did you guys think?
Absolutely enjoyed it.
This was your first one.
This is my first UMA. I've been to ABA, IMG, but UMA is a whole different ball game, and I really enjoyed it.
Albert?
It was lit.
It was lit. It was bussin'. Can I say that? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
No, I'm showing my age. Well, guys, thanks for following along. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour of UMA. And as always, if you're watching this,
You are part of the
Motorcoach World.
That was really awkward.
I know.
Can we do a redo?
Yeah, can we?
Toodles. And if you're watching this,
you are part of the
Motorcoach World.
Toodles. It's 4 degrees. It's colder in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma than it is in Urbana, Illinois. What's the world coming to?